Good morning, Turtle Club. I hope everybody's having a great Monday. I am having a pretty good one. Last week was super busy. A lot of things going on, a lot of adulting, a lot of real world stuff kind of getting in the way of other things. But now I am hopefully going to have some really awesome news in a while later this week regarding the house hunt this year. We found a home that looks amazing, plenty of space, everything that we really want in a house. We've put an offer in, and unlike the last home that Digrat and I were looking into, this one's actually been on the market for a fairly decent amount of time. It's in a lesser populated part of the Atlanta metro, more like Atlanta outskirts. So still close enough for me to get to work if I have to, drive into the office. But, hey, good morning, Hobbs. Let's see here. It's this, do that. Relearning the controls after not playing this for a week. But yeah, so we're hoping so much. Hoping so very much that we are going to wind up getting this house that we put the bid on. Now, we did get notified. Hey, Shadow, good morning. We did get notified that there was a bid placed on the home through a monitoring system we have for several of the houses we've been looking at. But it came in after we had informed our realtor that we wanted to buy this house. So we think what it is that our realtor, busy guy, actually took time out of their vacation to Europe to kind of take care of some stuff for us. So really awesome job. But alright, let's see here. But we think it's just a couple of seconds before. Wait a second. We've already been to Elden Volcano. I wanna back out of that. Yeah, we'll have to confirm so we can leave. My brain was still on the we need to start farming stuff side of things, but really what we need to do is we just want to go to the next zone. I mean, we spent all last stream doing some farming, upgrading our stuff, getting our loot together, and I am very much aware that this is probably not the brightest thing, right? Probably not the smartest tactic when the game says, hey, you need to have this stuff to go this place and do this thing. But I have been doing all the responsible stuff. I got the vaccine first dose last week. Powered through that and managed to get a lot of things done that wasn't gaming. And so I'm just ready to get in and do something a little less, I guess, structured than just farming today. And if it winds up with us wiping or having to increase the death counter, then that's just the risk we have to take. So what do we have here? I'm guessing some sort of like desert structure. Hey, Fee. Inaru mine. Alright. Well, it's not the Gerudo Desert, but it's definitely kind of playing to that a little bit, it looks like. Maybe that's further on in this area. So Zelda that way. And if we hold that button, it's just Zelda that we have on this one, so nothing preloaded. Okay. Well now. There's something. Huh. Bomb flowers. Oh. Well, that's good to see. There's a goddess cube over this way. So if I just run, deploy my little glider, poke it, send it to the air, put the cubes in the air like you just don't care. Alright, so we have 2 small bomb bags. So how does that work? LD. Okay, interesting. So it works like an overflow? Oh, that's something. Okay. Incendio, good morning to you, man. Alright. So that works the way we figured it was going to work. And we scared away the bug. So they really weren't kidding about the bomb needs, though, because look at this. We're really going to have to rack up some frequent flyer miles on these. So interesting. Okay. Ooh. So there's a treasure chest up there. How does an enterprising mag synchro get there? Hookshotty ways. That's how. Oh right. Well now. So we gotta push this thing. Okay. And that too looks like it's got a hook shot kind of thing to it. Interesting. Little puzzle solving at 8 o'clock in the morning. Alright. Okay. So chew jelly is real here, that's for certain. Bam. Alright. So far, nothing too secretive with these bombs yet. But I know it's just a matter of time before we find something. Alright. Let's go ahead and fill up while we got a moment. I was kind of hoping that that was going to be like a minecart that was just going to zip off. So we got a Sheikah crystal of some sort here, it looks like. Huh. Alright. Let's see what this does. Well now. This is very Aztec-esque now. That's wow. Okay. Hello, little robot dude. Time shift stones. Okay. But I want the blue stones. Ancient flower. Wow. Alright, so like add some interest. Interesting. So I got some Link to the Past vibes where we're going to be like doing things in the past to make it all happen in the future. So, well now, how about that? Well, clearly we go through here, we're now in the past, because the past is always gloomy, or the future, you know, dystopian, right? It's always gloomy. So now we can push this little cart, push it into the past. And now I can get in and write it. Well now, that has some pretty cool stuff going on. So that's some time crystal over there, huh? So if I hit it, now hold the phone. Is this still also... I can't open that because I got to use the cart to open that. Alright. Well now. Okay. Ha. So that's some cool mechanics. Really feeling like we're gonna have to do some backtracky things at some point. So, note to self, don't try to carry bombs in the sand. Is that a... Nope, I thought we had a dig space, but we don't have a dig space. And this will be like a key or something. Yeah, something like that. We're hoping for a key. Alright, so what do we got here going? Alright. I'm going to presume, much like television from my youth would have you believe, quicksand is just not good for anybody. We don't wish to be caught in the sand. We don't want to be caught in the sand. Huh. Not what I was expecting to happen. Alright, that probably helped though. Alright, so this looks suspicious. I want to be able to dig that. Okay. Well... that's super frustrating. So it looks like there's a door from there that leads over to it eventually, so... yep. Alright, so we press on. Ah. Huh. Oh, always got to kind of pause a little bit when you fight an enemy and the enemy basically doesn't give you any troubles, and then all of a sudden it does. You got to wonder, was it luck? Or is it something else? Alright. So we gotta put that down there. I'm guessing we have one of those blue crystals here. And I guessed wrong. Unless it's there. Boy. You know, lots of puzzle solving in Zelda, right? But one thing I will say about this version of the game is we don't seem to have a lot of action-adventure platforming puzzle solving. Like, boss fights need timing, right? But puzzles don't. A little different in Breath of the Wild, because Breath of the Wild, you know, they had a number of more moving parts. Did we get it? We did. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. Huh. Well, now. And we know that we have to get this place back into the future or the past. We gotta time travel to get there. That's what it is. I don't think. Was hoping something different was going to happen. Alright, so... Oh, wait a second. Oh, I thought I saw a crack in the wall, but there was not one there. Nor there. Okay. Well, time to make our way back, I guess. Alright, Link, go ahead and kick the sand out of your shoes, buddy. Really need to work on my patience, because that was clearly all that was me trying to cut corners. Alright, so let's go back to the future or the past. So if I do that, it turns them all off, right? So this place can't be that way. Oh, interesting. So only one blue crystal can be opened at a time. Hey, Sally! So if only one blue crystal is allowed to be active at a time, that changes some things. Not quite sure what all it changes, but it does. Come back with a helmet. Right. Okay. More rubies? So, not sure entirely what the point of that room was, but you know. All right. So I don't see any time crystal here. There's definitely something there. I thought I already blew these two rocks up. Alright, so... Huh. Oh, is that like an infinite rupee area? That's a little interesting. Huh. Alright. Well, Turtle Club, if I had to guess, we are going to have to do some kind of weird timing thing. Because there's nowhere there. We broke all the rock. Wait a second. Alright, yeah, it's not working. I don't believe we can blow the door open. Don't believe the explosions reach high enough for that, right? Okay, yeah. Maybe we got a bowl for it? Ah, okay. That's different and interesting. Okay. What I find interesting right at this moment, from a continuity standpoint, you know, the small big brain moment here for today is clearly in the present day. Well, we'll call it present day, right? You get time travel involved. Who really knows what the present is? But if you're looking at a present day situation here, then these bomb plants, they're pretty hardy. I mean, think about it. I knew as soon as I put the bomb down it was going to do that. Yes, we are very much interested in these time shift stones. They're pretty cool. I will give them all that. Ah. What do we find? A golden skull. Hey! One of those things we were needing. And we have the time restored the way we need it over here for now. To... Oh. Ah. It's an interesting way to take those on. I don't know if I recommend it for anybody, including myself, but... I felt the cutscene coming on. The Nehru Desert. Well. Bodily danger has increased by 30%. Okay. So I have questions. Like, I just had to go through with bombs and explode things to be able to get here. Like, if I'm having to explodify things to get here, and Zelda didn't, then what gives? Alright, two things. One, I thought I saw a bird statue. Oh, it's right there. We want to save. Been a bit since we did that. Ooh, we can climb here. Spider Link, scales the wall like a spider does. Would he fall? Let's not think. Spider Link. Whoa, that is quite the chasm there. All right. Oh, but what's that? That's some sort of like Cracker Jack like prize. All right. I feel like dropping down here was a trap. Oh, nope. It just has a nice little hole that comes out. Okay. It's not bad. Oh, did I put my bug net away? I sure did. I feel very bad about that now. Alright. Okay. I am feeling very bad about that. Interesting. Let's see if we can pick up the 7-10 split. Huh. So we can climb on that. Or you just traverse up this way, apparently. Because that's a thing, too. Well, I know we have some upgrades that require tumbleweeds. Alrighty. Now I feel really bad about leaving that bug net home. Well, now. Okay, let's see what we got here. I was afraid it was going to do something like that. So, you know. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright. So, that requires a lot more finesse than what we have available to us. Catch the tumbleweed if we could, but we can't, so we won't. Okay. So the question is, can I Harry Dresden parkour this? And I don't think I can. But I'm going to try. Parkour! Nope. It didn't work. Alright. But... I don't believe I can parkour that either. So I think what has to happen is I gotta figure out how to beat these guys a little bit better. So we can't push the shells. It looks like they do despawn after a certain amount of time. Oh. Well, that's kind of good to know. Can't bank shot that. Can't just run up it because it's far too high. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Throw that away real quick, shall we? How is the house hunt going? That's a good question, Sally. So, we had talked about it a little bit earlier in the stream, but to recap, we've put an offer in a house that is like 99% of everything we were wanting in a house. I mean, if there is one piece of something that we're looking for in a house, this one has every single piece of it except for like one minor thing. And it's very minor. There's a part of the Atlanta Metro that Digrat and I really liked and still do. It's got excellent schools, and which, you know, we have no kids, but excellent schools mean excellent everything else as well. It means, you know, real good crime rate, real good municipality and all that. It's not like bombs grow on. Yeah, exactly. Bombs grow on just about everything. Alright. But but that area of the metro is, you know, you get what you pay for, right? So it does have a bit of a higher cost, and as far as the higher cost goes for that, it is one of those things that we just, you know, the houses we wanted, the space we wanted, and all that, as the market got worse and worse, they kind of got further and further out of our comfort level. You know, it's one thing to be able to, on paper, afford something. It's another thing to, you know, let's try this. Wait. I do have my bug net. I was just using the wrong button. Boy, it's been a while since we've... There we go. Are these like Roman candles, maybe? Nope. Okay, it was a thought. But so we started looking in some other areas, and there's a suburb of the area we were looking at, and it's really kind of crazy because the way the land is built, is saying suburb is misleading. Like, we are in a suburb of Atlanta where we live right now. And so this is like a suburb of a suburb of a suburb of a suburb. You know, it's a metro that's further out, and it looks just really kind of crazy when you look at it on a map like that. But all right, so 1 second here. Catch me I was about to catch a tumbleweed. But so we found this little metro area that was unbeknownst to us, and we've just fallen in love with it. It's a lot quieter, a lot smaller. It has been, interestingly enough, one of those areas where they've... I wonder, can we blow these trees up, maybe? Put the bomb down and run, Link. No? What about chopping at them? Chopping doesn't do any good on these trees either. Alright. So, I'm guessing these trees are hookshotable once we get hookshot. So we have to figure this puzzle out to figure out how we get to where we can hookshot. But so yeah, the small little suburb, that doesn't seem to be... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I see something. I see Link's life flashing before our eyes. That's what I'm seeing more than anything. I saw a little divot up there. Divots don't do anything by themselves, but they could lead to other things. Alright. The I need a fairy noise is just driving me too much. We're going to use the fairy. But so yeah, this other area of the metro that we have been looking at it's nearby where we want to live. So that means all the things that we wanted to have access to, we'll still have access to. So we're really excited about that. The house that we've picked out, it is plenty of space. It has all of the things that we're hoping to find in a house. So that doesn't get us anywhere closer either. And it's far less money for pretty much the same neighborhood. Let's see. That is nowhere closer to getting that ball in the cup. As is that. So I'm betting that's just a thing we can hookshot to. So I mentioned... See if we could get up there, we get into all sorts of shenanigans. But we can't, so we can't. But yeah, it's in the most amazing thing though is that it is a great deal less expensive for what we're looking at. And the area taxes, because it's a different metro technically, it is considerably less on the monthly cost too. So we've placed a bid on that house. We informed our realtor, real awesome realtor team. I don't think I can get up to the top of that though, right? Yeah. They were out of country on a trip, and when we told them what we wanted to do, they said, alright, we'll get everything together, and the bid supposedly is put in. We're just waiting for the particulars to settle, and so we're waiting to hear back if we actually had our offer accepted at this point. So, I've not found the blue crystal. Looks like that's just, and then that. Yeah, well, it kind of gets that way. So that with the way the house market's been moving here in Cindio, it has been crazy. It has been completely bonkers. There's lots of family unfriendly terms I could use to explain the housing market right now, and they are all applicable. But roughly, what we've been seeing is in some of the more populated areas of the metro, more sought after areas of the metro, and even some of the more some of the less sought after areas of the metro, like places that Digrat and I know that we would not care to spend much of our life living in. Property goes up on sale at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and they already have enough offers to lock it into place after the fact by like noon. So I can't get across this. I really feel like I have missed something like super important somewhere, and I will be gobsmacked if I don't know where it is. Like, where have I missed something? Yeah, yeah. So it's just it's totally crazy. It is completely crazy. A friend of mine purchased his home for like 2/3 of what it's worth. You know, at this point, Sally, I am very much I'm willing to take a hint because I know I'm a little on the tired side because I woke up super early yesterday to work on some housing stuff. And so I know a part of this is me being tired. I almost want to say that the cactuses might have something to do with it, but oh, okay. You know, I had forgotten about the beetle. Alright. So we definitely need to do some exploration. Well, I don't think shooting it at these will do us any good. Right? If it's upgraded, it can carry things. Well, unfortunately, ours is not upgraded. I don't believe it is. It might be. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think we've upgraded it fully yet. So, what would we be wanting to carry, though? That's a very good hint. Poor Beetle. Hey, Beetle kicked me out of his store, so I don't feel too bad about him. Alright, so... oh, wait a second. I think I get... Oh, wait a second. It can carry things. I think I know what's going on now. Because it does carry a few things. So, do we do this? Nope, we don't do that. I was thinking maybe we'd carry a bomb over here. Because that would definitely be something. But it would need to be able to pick the bomb up. So we're going to have to go and upgrade the Beetle then. Can we get to it before it blows up? Nope. Alright, so if that's what we're looking at, if that's what we need to do, then we need to definitely go back to the sky, back to the base, the town, and look to see what we can do to upgrade this. Thankfully, because of the way the fast travel system works, we should be able to fly back down to here. So let's save. And at the very least, if we don't have everything that we need to upgrade this Beetle, we know exactly what we need to do at the beginning of the stream tomorrow. Because it is getting late. It is absolutely almost 9 a.m. and it is. I know people that have played this game a lot longer than I have, and way before I even considered it be something that I was looking forward to playing. Alright, we want to just dive down. That the idea that someone can forget about the Beetle is probably just flabbergasting and exacerbating. But I honestly, I forgot about the thing. Of course, it has been over a week since I played last. Alright. Upgrade dude. How you doing? Gondo. He can't upgrade my Beetle. I'm very sad about that. Yeah, I was. You know, it's when there's something that's just right there in front of me and I know that I'm not getting it, I have to take stock. I will say that also, Turtle Club. For those of you out there that are hearing the tales of woe about house hunting and going, "Oh my gosh, it's horrible for Mag and Digrat, then it'll be horrible for me." It's not that it's horrible. I think what really frustrates people a lot about house hunting and house purchasing, and this is something I was touching on a while back. Purchasing a home is unlike anything else, right? If you go and, I mean, it's completely backwards to the way a lot of things go. So, like, you go to the grocery store, you go to the grocery store, if you're going to buy a package of chips and a soda, the prices are marked, you pick them up, you take them to the register, you cash out. Then that's just the way it works. That absolutely, Incendio. I mean, it's, imagine that you go into the store and you're like, I'm gonna go get soda and chips, and you go into the store and you're used to seeing like 500 bottles of Coca-Cola, or Pepsi or Mountain Dew or whatever soda of choice you have. And then you're used to seeing like 700 different kinds of, potato chips. But instead, you go into the store and you find like 5 bottles of soda in 3 bags of potato chips. And instead of paying, I don't know, $3 for the soda and the chips combined, you go to take them over to the register, and when the cashier starts ringing you up, the person behind you in line says, "I'll give you $5 for that soda and chips." And, well, you only had $3 because you went to the store to buy soda and chips, and it was always $3. And so it's house buying's a lot like that. And, if you were to go and purchase an automobile, you go and see what the actual price of the automobile is, and then you make an offer on the automobile, and generally you haggle a little bit on the automobile. But you don't go up to for instance, say a car that's priced at, say, $10,000, and you don't go and offer them $15,000 for that car. You offer them, say, $9,500 for the car. And you discuss a down payment on the car note, or you offer cash and various things. But usually when you go to buy a car, you wind up purchasing that car for less than what the actual price asked for the vehicle is. And same thing when you go into like a store for a pawn or anything along those lines. You go in and there's a set price, and you are expecting to pay that price less. And normally you're expecting to be the only person potentially purchasing that item. And house purchasing is the total opposite of that. Everything that you buy before is totally different. And not only that, but to add to it, if you go and you're going to go buy a meal, right? You go to a restaurant chain, and they have a meal deal where you are, in a meal deal, just by saying those words, you're expecting that you're going to buy a main dish, a side dish of some sort, and a beverage. And that's just what you expect it to come with. And when you look at the photo of said meal deal, it has a main dish, a side dish, and a beverage. In some cases, there's a little dessert thrown in, or an extra side dish, or any number of things. But the photo that you see is what you're going to get. And with home purchasing, that's not the same. Case in point, there's a home that was very nicely well staged, and they had some furnishings to it. And when Digrat and I started looking over the home, turns out that all the furnishings they had listed weren't included with the home. It had like a washer and dryer and a dishwasher and a stove and a refrigerator and a microwave oven. And these are all things that Digrat and I either own or can acquire really easily. But if the home came with those things, it would make life simpler for everybody. And when we went to looking at the details for the home, they were asking for a considerably higher price than what we immediately want to jump on. And we suspected when we were looking at the photos of the place that, this looks like a refrigerator that's worth this much. This looks like this is a stove that's worth this much. Various things like that. So we justified in our head that this photo that we were looking at and the price tag somehow made sense. They combined each other. But that wasn't the case. It was that they had showed you what the kitchen would look like with those accoutrements, or what the laundry area would look like with its accoutrements. And that's fair. It gives you an idea so you can judge and guesstimate what the spacing in the house looks like. Because especially in this world right now, where we're all social distancing still to a degree, some of us, like myself, I'm on my way to being vaccinated, but I'm not there yet. Some people have chosen not to vaccinate. Some people have been vaccinated for quite some time. But everyone can agree that the less interaction we have with each other physically still, the less chance you have of contracting COVID. And so in some cases, you can't just go in and see a house. And so having the ability to see all those things, it helps. So having photos like that makes a little bit of sense. However, charging a price as if you had those things in the house doesn't. Now, talking to our realtor, they let us know ahead of time that there's a learning curve involved. And some people, like me and Digrat, we like to just go in and buy things. When you want to buy something, like you want to buy, for instance, Skyward Sword, right? Skyward Sword is a game that retails for $59.99 USD. I expect to pay that to get the game. Taxes are applicable. However, in this case, it's not like that. There's a lot of uncertainty. And I think that's what frustrates a lot of people more, and adds to the stress of it. But I'm confident that Digrat and I are going to have some good news. Fingers crossed, Turtle Club. I've rambled a little bit. Sorry about that. But we are going to be calling it here. We need to figure out how we upgrade our Beetle, where we go to upgrade our Beetle, because that's the hint that we've been given from Sally. We expect that'll make things a lot easier once we get that taken care of. Maybe there's something we missed. Maybe there's it could be that we have, because we didn't even do that, right? Wait. Bamboo Island, Pumpkin Woods, Fun Island. Maybe Fun Island's open. Link is like, okay, the statue. The statue. Yeah, staring at it a little bit. But yeah, thank you, Sally, Cindio, Hobbs, Shadow, everyone who showed up today from the Lark Squad as well. Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. I'm going to have myself a good night. Turtle Club, have yourself a good morning, good breakfast, good lunch, good dinner. Whatever you're about to do, Turtle Club, stay safe, wash your hands, and have a good one. Have a great week, guys, and thanks for watching.